Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, and bringing you a little bit of an unboxing and a look at a new Oracle deck that I have just received. I am a huge fan of Denise Linn. She is one of my favorite Oracle creators. I love all her decks, and this is her newest one, which arrived by me just today. So I just had to quickly do a little walkthrough. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I just wanted to share. I know I haven't done a walkthrough of decks in a very long time. It's something I really love doing, but I never really seem to have the time to get around to doing walkthroughs. So I thought I had the time. All I've done is taken the little plastic wrap off the cards, but other than that I have not looked through. So this is going to be a first look and first impressions with me. So Denise Linn, as I said, she is one of my favorite Oracle creators. I just love her decks. I love the depth and the simplicity of them. This one is called the Sacred Forest Oracle, 52 cards which open energy portals of a higher dimension, and of course that is all just speaking my language. It's published by Hay House. They are doing some really good work with their deck quality card stocks and so forth lately. I'm loving their work. The back of the box has just got some sample cards and a little bit of info. So let's open the box and see. So it does have nice thumb tabs, and it is obviously a nice sturdy box. And when you open it, you are presented with the guidebook, and inside the cover of the box it says to enter a secret dimension, discover the truth of your soul. And I mean, it looks like you're lying on the bottom of the forest looking up at the trees. It's gorgeous. I love it when they do that, when artists and creators do that. It just adds something special to the deck. So as you can see, the guidebook fits perfectly. There's absolutely no overlap. It is completely flush, which I like. The guidebook is as it is with Denise. She does quite a nice chunky guidebook, and I'm not really a guidebook person. I must be honest and say I never read the guidebooks, but let's just flip through in case anybody's curious. Oracle decks that she has created already. We've got the Gateway Oracle, Native Spirit Oracle, Sacred Destiny, which is my all-time favorite, Sacred Travelers, Soul Coaching. So those are all the decks that she's created. So in here we have got just a little bit of info into the Sacred Forest, how to use them, methods for card readings, entering the Sacred Forest of your dreams, and reading the signs in your life with the cards. And then she'll have the actual cards themselves, all 52 of them. And generally speaking, when she does it, you don't get pictures, but oh wait, let's get to the cards itself. So here, for example, you get the card name, its keyword, and then just a little bit of information on each one. And then there's also a message from the spirit of the bear. So in this particular case, it is Bear Spirit, and here we have a spirit of the bear says, and a message from the spirit of the bear. Okay, so there's a message from each of the different spirits. How absolutely awesome. So yes, lovely guidebook. But like I say, I won't be reading that. I'm not a big guidebook person. I find I like to just let my intuition take me through the journey of the cards. So let's take the cards out. This is, as you can see, it's not an incredibly thick deck, only 52 cards, but the card stock is lovely. The back of the cards have this beautiful horse unicorn on it, and angel, actually I think it's just a horse, it's not a unicorn, and an angel riding it, and they are just floating above the sacred forest. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. So the cardstock is really nice. Okay, it's quite nice and firm. It's a nice cardstock, but then like I said, Hay House are doing good cardstock at the moment. The quality, I do have a little nick on the side there which I did notice, but otherwise the quality of the deck is great. Let's get straight into looking at the cards, and I think I'm going to do and try and zoom in a little bit. Let's see how I do. Okay, hopefully you can see the cards nice and clearly. So obviously they are numbered. Okay, I don't know if I'm a big fan of numbering of the cards, especially on an oracle deck, because the number has no significance. The number has no relevance except to help you find it in the guidebook. And I don't actually remember seeing, oh, they have got numbers. Okay, so the guidebook is numbered. So I think that's the only purpose for the numbers. So for that reason, not my favorite thing to do on an oracle deck. Tarot, we obviously need numbers because the numbers carry significance, but in an oracle deck, not so much. So we've got the title of the card, and but the very first card one we have here is Air Spirit, and its keyword is knowledge. I like that. I like how she's in the boat, and we've got these kind of orbs or bubbles as such, and it's almost like she's floating. We've got the swan. The boat is like a swan. She is above the sacred forest. She knows where she's going, and that's where the knowledge, the keyword knowledge, comes into it. That's obviously the card from the cover, the Ancient Oak Spirit. And Ancient Oak Spirit, of course, its keyword has to be strength, because isn't that what a beautiful oak tree is all about? It's all about strength. It's all about stamina and staying it out. And, you know, it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter the winds, the rains, the lightning. It doesn't matter what gets thrown at it. The Oak Spirit is strong. Sorry, completely skew. Oak Spirit is strong, and Oak Spirit is yeah, courageous and brave. Excuse me. Beautiful cards. I love it. Aspen Spirit, and there we have courage. Okay, courage, and we've got all these beautiful butterflies of transformation. They're all over the place. Love it. Oh wow, I love how we go from these very warm colors to this, you know, the coloring and everything in the deck is just really, really gorgeous. So there we have Bear Spirit, which is healing. And you know, normally when they have bears in Oracle, normally the bears are, you know, quite fierce looking and scary. But he looks so sweet and kind and cuddly. But I'm sure he has a different side of him as well. And then we get the Bee Spirit, Prosperity. I love how we have the little honey pot. They're gorgeous. The detail in the flowers, you know, again, one of the reasons why I really do love Denise Linn's work, because you know the detail that goes into the images, the detail that goes into every aspect of the cards, not just picking the title and picking the keywords, but the imagery. And one of the reasons why I don't particularly need to look at the guidebook, because there's so much happening in the picture to trigger intuition and to guide you towards that. So here we have card 6, Bluebell Fairy, and she's all about gratitude. And we've got these fields of lavender and this beautiful energy raining down on her. And she's just, you know, and I'm a firm believer, a big believer in gratitude. The more gratitude you have, the more reason to be grateful, you know. So the more you give, the more you receive when it comes to gratitude. Oh, look at the colors. Takes my breath away. It's so beautiful. Bluebird Spirit. And Bluebird is all about happiness. And here we do have a little unicorn in the fields as well, in the forest. Butterfly Spirit, transformation. And I love how we have this pearl, you know, and there's little butterfly spirit energy over there as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Crystal Cave. Oh, I just want to go there. And Crystal Cave, I love the keyword trust for Crystal Cave, because, you know, as much as we all believe in our crystals and as much as we use our crystals, and I have them on the table with me today, and we know that crystals carry, you know, special energy, and we know that crystals have so many amazing properties that we can use in our day-to-day life. How do we know that? Well, we just do, and we just trust that knowledge, don't we? So to me, having Crystal Cave with the keyword of trust just makes total sense. Nobody ever questions the energy that a crystal gives off or the energy that a crystal holds. We just know and we just trust and we just go with that. So I think that's absolutely beautiful. And of course, so jealous. Huge big citrine, huge big amethyst, beautiful cards. Oh, and we've got the peacock. I didn't even notice that. I like it. Oh, yellow, yellow, yellow. Daffodil Fairy. She brings new beginnings. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, we have to dragon energy, and dragon energy is power. So here we have a lady lying down, vulnerable. I almost want to say vulnerable, naive, almost weak. And then we've got the dragon protecting her, dragon looking out for her, being that power energy. So she is completely tranquil, completely at peace, happy, knowing that she is safe and that she is being taken care of by the powerful dragon. And then we have Dragonfly Spirit, which is all about change, and we all know that. Love the detail, love the colors, everything that's taking place here. Dragonfly Spirit, and the detail on the wings. And again, I don't know if it's going to be, if it's going to come through on camera, but just look at the detail in the wings. Really is just absolutely exquisite, the detail of these cards. Love it. Eagle Freedom. Eagle Spirit bringing freedom. Sure. His eyes are so piercing, they are so strong, they are so crystal clear. He can see for miles, he can see everything, but he has the freedom to go wherever he wants. Earth spirit brings stability, and that's what our earth does for us, isn't it? I mean, our earth is our stable ground. Our earth is our everything. Our earth gives us everything. It is supports us in every way that we need. So yes, earth spirit stability, absolutely. I love that. We have some beautiful elves, and of course elves are all about playfulness, and we need that. I honestly do think all of us, we forget how to be playful, we forget how to have some fun, we forget how to be, how to be just to have a little bit of fun every now and again. We are all so serious, we take life seriously. Everything that we do, there's pressure, there's goals, there's deadlines, there's all of those things. We sometimes it's important to just stop and have some fun. So yeah, we do need some elf energy in our. And here we have an enchanted Fern grotto, and she's all about the refuge. Love the colors. What I'm also seeing in her dress, it's almost like it's multidimensional. It's almost like she can whisk you away to anywhere. She can take you anywhere. In her orb here, let's just, if I can again get it onto camera, we have a little unicorn inside her orb. So she really has this absolute ability. If I want to just show you on her dress, like it's different dimensions. Anywhere, pick and we can go. Absolutely gorgeous. I love there's energy and magic everywhere on them. Oh wow, look at fire spirit. So again, what I'm noticing, my immediate reaction here is yes, it's fire spirit, and yes, she has these flames in each of her hands, but look at the green. So we don't normally associate green with fire energy. You would have expected the card to be full of red, full of oranges, full of passion, full of enthusiasm, but what we've instead got is this calming healing from the fire energy. So sometimes we have to burn through the struggle, burn through the hardships, burn through the dangers, if I can call it that, in order for the healing to take place. So I'm loving that. Again, not a typical kind of fire spirit card because of the coloring, but I just so love it. Absolutely love it. And again, I have no idea if the guidebook, actually, I'm curious. I have no idea if the guidebook, if that's what the guidebook would say about fire spirit, but it's the way that I interpret it. Let's have a look because I'm curious. So we're looking for fire spirit energy. Okay, and it says, one jagged shard of lightning after another strikes the earth. Loud, rumbling, crashing thunder reverberates throughout the forest. The trees seem to vibrate together as one being in response to the lightning, as the fire spirit activates the core of existence. Extraordinary life force energy surges through your body and through the land. You can feel the vigor of the forest expanding majestically. And the message is to take action. This is not the time to hold back in life. Do not repress what you feel or allow yourself to be drained by others. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations and to fulfill the needs of others, but don't forget to honor your own needs, your energy becomes depleted and dull. Break free from your constraints, whether self-inflicted or imposed on you by others. Activate your verve and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you spontaneously as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources, however, can be depleting. Allow the creator to flow through you. Be open to receive, knowing that you don't have to do it yourself. This replenishes your soul and supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. The power of fire spirit is renowned, one of the four prime elements. It traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. In many traditions, fire is synonymous with creation itself. Let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. And the spirit of fire says, incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire, speak your truth, and let the light of the Creator surge through you. I think that's absolutely fabulous. I love that. And it ties in with what I was saying. Whereas to me, this fire energy, it's initiating and igniting the healing, the change that needs. Oh, I love it. I love it. We have Foggy Bog, and you can see the Foggy Bog and its patience, because you know what? There's nothing you can do. When that Foggy Bog is in, when that fog comes through, it's not like you can just, click your fingers and make it go away. It's not like you can just blow it away. You have to just wait patiently for it to dispel, for it to lift, for it to go. Love that. Forest Temple, all about enlightenment, because when you walk through the forest, when you get to that point, that's when you have that illumination and that enlightenment. I love how she's got the green from her heart center glowing as well. We have Frog Spirit, and Frog Spirit is all about renewal. I love how she's reaching out to touch, and it's like she's, let me have a little bit of your energy, let me have a little bit, and of course the lotus flowers, absolutely beautiful. Guardians of the land, and it's all about protection. Absolutely stunning. Oh, look at the colors again. Look at the clarity of the flower. Look at the clarity of the detail of the hummingbird's face. And of course, hummingbird is all about joy. And if you know me, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that my key word for everything in life is joy. We have Maple Spirit, and Maple Spirit is all about generosity, bringing that sweetness of life. Meandering pathway, which is all about the flow. He's like the hermit, he's walking a journey, solitary journey, inward journey, reflection, self-reflections, and all that. And we have Moonlight Enchantment, which is all about the magic. Mystic Meadow, and the keyword is sanctuary. I love how we've got the rabbit, we've got the bear, we've got the fox. There's the castle in the background. Love it. All spirit. Sure. Pegasus. Pegasus is transcending. That's the back of the transcending. So it tells you that this deck is all about transcending energies. Love it. Phoenix transmutation, burning, transmuting, changing, clearing. And we have Pine Spirit, which is purification. I love it. Rainbow Waterfall, which is all about miracles that happen every single day of our lives. We have Raven Spirit, and she speaks truth. Whether you want it or not, whether you're ready to hear it or not, it doesn't matter. Raven Spirit speaks truth. Oh, and again, one of these beautiful cards. The colors are just so beautiful. Reflecting Pool, which is stillness. I love how her reflection is the swan. Can you see that? You can even see there's, it might be difficult on camera, but there's even a little orange bee. Secret Spring, which gives us success. Spirit Guardian of Autumn, which is about letting go. Spirit Guardian of Spring, which is activation, and we have the pole. Spirit Guardian of Summer, which is about expansion, and fruit. And Spirit Guardian of Winter, which is about retreat. We have Stag Spirit, and Stag Spirit is all about leadership. Standing Stones, which are about the passage from this world to the next. It's quite interesting. The first thing I noticed was the little face. I don't know if you can see the face. So we've got two little eyes and we've got a nose. It looks like a bear. If it's just me that's making pictures in the clouds again. We have Starry Night, about acceptance. Love that. Storm Spirit, which is about chaos. Thicket of Thorns, which is uncertainty, because you're not sure if you're going to make it. Toadstools, and toadstools are all about growth. And they grow in the darkest of times, don't they? Then we have a unicorn. I'm just going to move these out the way because otherwise the camera tries to focus on them and then you don't get pretty here. Unicorn is about purity, and I love how this particular unicorn is incredibly gorgeous and incredibly pure. And we have Water Spirit, manifesting your dreams. Look at him. Isn't he the cutest? And I want to see if I can... Like he's in a bit of a prayer mode, and he's sort of looking up at the heavens saying, I have my wishes fulfilled. Manifest. I love that. Absolutely, absolutely. Wild Rose Fairy, the colors, which is gorgeous. Willow Spirit, which is all about flexibility. Nice Woman of the Grove. Isn't she just Wizard of the Woods, and he's reminding you to stay focused. We have Wolf Spirit, which is all about family. We stay together, we work together, pack. We work as a pack, we stay as a pack, we live as a pack, we are a pack. And we have a Wood Nymph, which is all about beauty and recognizing that even though we're all different, there is some beauty to be had within us all. Okay, aren't these cards just absolutely exquisite? I just want to zoom out. I'll zoom back. What I want to do is I want to give the cards a bit of a shuffle. Hopefully I don't bump the camera. And let's draw a card for ourselves. This is now the first shuffle of the deck. Let's give them a bit of a shuffle and let's ask the Sacred Forest, what is it that we need to know today? What is important and significant? What is the message that the Sacred Forest need us to have today? So if you've watched through to this point in the video, what is the message from the Sacred Forest? Let's try doing do it that way because they're all quite big. Shuffle. Right, Sacred Forest, your message is the Wild Rose Fairy. How lovely. And its message is love. I think that is absolutely so appropriate for this deck, and I love that that's its message for us. Let's just read from the guidebook. I'm not going to read it all, but I just want to read its final little message at the bottom. Wild Rose Fairy, and I'm just going to read this little bit here. It says, the spirit of the wild rose says, you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough, just as you are. Yes, you are, my friends. Yes, you are. I do hope you enjoyed my walkthrough. I do hope you enjoyed this deck. Look forward to using it in my weekly and videos. Yeah, if you would like to see any walkthroughs of any of my other decks, if I haven't already done, please just let me know and I will make time to do the walkthroughs for you. With love and blessing from my heart to yours.